Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. Today, we got, I'm saying, something special for y'all. This year, 2023, has been a great year for movies, bro. And I would say we got some good ones coming up, but the writer's strike, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's gonna work. So I felt like now was a better time than ever to rank the movies that I've seen this year. Only the new ones, with some exceptions that did not come out this year because I'll explain it when I get there. Now, this list, you know what I'm saying? This is all the movies that I watched this year. Well, it's not all of them, but like the ones that came out this year for the most part. This list is on Letterboxd. If you want to see like how I feel about the movies as I review them, maybe you can even see what movies I'm reacting to, because literally every movie I watch, I put on here. So if you want to get the latest scoop of how I feel about movies, follow me on Letterboxd at Craneoverse. Come on, bro. I know you're gonna do it. There's 22 movies on here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of movies. And we're gonna go from the bottom to the top. Without further ado, let's get into this list. Now, the worst movie that I have seen this year. You might be like, oh my god, the star rating is gonna spoil it. The star rating is like how I feel right after the movie. It's not how I feel now. There might be some that are better than the star rating. There might be some that are worse. But the worst movie that I saw this year has to be, without a doubt, Chris Rock, Selective Outrage. Oh my god, what a horrible performance from Chris Rock. That slap must have got to his head or something. I'm sorry, Chris. That was embarrassing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching this for one reason and one reason only, for him to talk about the slap. And the fact that it took an hour and 30 minutes for him to even start talking about the slap, and then when he did start talking about the slap, he messed up the joke. Nah, Chris, you're not getting away with that one, buddy. That one shouldn't even be on this list. This shouldn't count as anything. Oh my god, that was horrible. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Let's get to the next one, bro. Now, the second worst movie that I saw this year, it's got to go to the one, the only, The Mother. I'm not gonna lie, this one I didn't even really want to watch, but like, it's just a movie. It's just there. It's just there, bro. Like, there's nothing. Jennifer Lopez, like, I don't really care. Like, it's literally a Netflix movie. It's like, I wasn't excited about it. Like, there were some good moments, yes, but like, it comes to a time with some Netflix movies that they're just like predictable, bro. Like, I'm never shocked by them. Now, I'm not saying I'm never shocked by a Netflix movie, but there's a certain type of Netflix movie that I'm never shocked by. These are the type of movie, bro. It's just nothing to me. Next on this list, I'm gonna have to go with the one, the only, the deplorable Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. What a disappointment, bro. This is a movie that every time I think about it, it gets worse in my mind. Like, I'm actually scared to rewatch this movie, how bad it was. Like, I know it's gonna be worse. I know how worse it's gonna be, because going into it, I had so much expectations that, like, even though it was bad, I was still like trying to like it. Every time I remember something from the movie, nothing was good. The only thing that was good was Jonathan Majors. I don't care about anything else in the movie. Ants, that's all I have to say about it. Ants beat cat. Let's move on before I have to end the video, bro. I can't believe that happened. This video is sponsored by my clothing brand, Era Apparel. We just had our biggest drop of the year recently. And not only the biggest, but the best, bro. You gotta cop this new drop. And all of the proceeds go to the best charity in the world, My Pockets. Nah, but for real, remember to follow the Instagram, cop some clothing, sign up for the email list, and just stay tuned for more, bro. I'm gonna let y'all get back into the video. I know y'all trying to get back into it, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, from here on out, they're all movies that I actually enjoyed. Like, this year, I told you, it's a great year for movies. I'm looking at a lot of them, and like, everything else on this list I enjoyed. I think it's really hard to not please me when it comes to movies, bro. It really is. So next on the list, don't take any offense if you're low on the list after Ant-Man. You could take offense. Mother, you could take offense. Chris Rock, you could definitely take offense, but I'm not Will. So next on the list, number 19 on the list, 1001. 1001 was a good movie. It probably better on a rewatch, honestly. My friend said the twist like made more sense if you rewatched it. I don't really plan to. It was a good movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? There were people in the theater crying. It just wasn't my movie. You feel me? It was good. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie. All these are good movies. It just wasn't my cup of tea. You feel me? Next on the list, probably a little bit predictable, White Men Can't Jump. White Man Can't Jump. Jack Harlow did better than he should have. The other guy did better than he should have. The female cast was amazing. Everything was just cool. You feel me? I never saw the first one. The people don't like this one, and they compare it to the first one. I never saw the first one, bro. So I'm just going off a movie. I'm just going off one movie, and it was good. It was okay. Shout out Jack Harlow. I enjoyed it. White Man Can't Jump. There's not much to say. It was funny where it needed to be funny. There was a good storyline. It was fine. It was a fine movie. Now this is actually where it gets hard because there's probably a gap between that movie and the next one because everything else I like significantly more. I didn't plan this list before it happened. I'm legitimately trying to find a movie that goes after that one. I'm gonna have to do it. No, I can't. No. I got it. At number 17, we got Suzume. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this movie did come out in 2022. But I saw it in theaters 2023, so I'm counting it, bro. Great movie. I never thought I'd get that connected to a chair in my life. The aunt had one of the greatest monologues in the history of cinema. It was a good movie. It's one of the ones that I remember the least. That's why I'm rating this list. Like, if you could grab me enough where like I'm remembering you, I'm saying that was a great movie without it being brought up. And Suzume is not that for me. I'm sorry, it's not that. Next on the list, you know what, I don't think anybody's gonna get mad because all of these are good movies on the list. Next on the list, number 16, They Clone Tyrone. Oh my god, this movie was great, bro. Number 16, I didn't expect it to fall this low, honestly. But I genuinely, like, it's going off of not best movies, but my enjoyment of the movie. I think what brought this down for me, I feel like this would be way higher, honestly. I watched this movie for my channel, and then 2 hours later, I watched it with my family. Horrible decision. Never watched I watched the same movie again and again all the time, but don't do it that close to each other, bro. You're not gonna enjoy it the second time. Like, you're not going to. At least I can't. But it is still a great movie, great concept, great. Oh my god, Jamie Foxx did amazing. Everybody did amazing, actually. Everybody did amazing. But it's my number 16. I just saw that movie. Hey, reaction. I don't know if it's out right now. But if it is, it should be in the card. If it's not, watch out for that. You feel me? Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. I didn't realize how hard this was gonna be. I like so many of the movies on this list, bro. Number 15, No Hard Feelings. Oh my god, this movie was amazing. I didn't get to see this in theaters. The Flash, Elemental, and No Hard Feelings were all in the theater on the same week, and I couldn't go because my theater wasn't working. It wasn't operating. So this and The Flash I saw at home, but they were both good. This one was I mean, when I saw the trailer, I knew I was gonna like it. I say this around my friends all the time, bring real movies back. This is the type of movie I'm talking about, bro. The Judd Apatow style comedy movie from the 2000s. There needs to be a movie like this in the theater every month. Come on, we need a studio that just puts these out. Adam Sandler, get on the ball, bro. Because I feel like we're losing comedy. And this one brought that feeling back. Jennifer Lawrence, oh my god, you did amazing. You did a Brock Lesnar suplex naked. That was cinema. That's cinema. Number 14. All these movies are good. This is where it gets to the nitty gritty. These are all 14 movies that like I really like. I'm seeing what I'm gonna put there, and it's gonna be the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Solid movie. I think it did everything right. Looking back at it, I do feel like it was a bit safe. They didn't try anything, which I don't blame them. It's Mario. You knew you were going to make bank either way, and they did exactly it wasn't bad. Like, they did what they needed to do, but it was still on the safe side. I don't see how you can go out of this movie and say, oh my god, this was horrible. Oh my god. It's a Mario Bros. Movie, bro. Like, we need to stop. Like, come on, bro. I feel like people just overanalyze movies for the sake of it. It's the Mario Bros. Movie. Calm down. But I'm not mad at this movie. This movie did nothing bad. It did nothing bad. It just did nothing exceptional. Besides the animation. Oh my god, the animation was amazing. Number 13. Oh my gosh. One of these movies on here, I will say, you're going to expect to be high, and it's not going to be as high as you're expecting it to be. Should I pull the trigger now? Should I leave it out of the top 13? You're not gonna see this in the editing, but I've been here for like a minute trying to decide this, bro. It's between two movies right now. You guys are gonna hate me. Oh my god, you guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me. Oh my god. At number 13, we have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This movie had peak moments, but not everything was peak. I mean, everything was peak. Everything on this list is peak, bro. I don't care what you say. I really don't. I really don't. This movie was so good. So good. The villain, oh my God, great. But like, there's not even much I can say about this movie. This movie was, I just watched it again. Well, I watched like half of it again with my cousin. It's a great movie. I just don't like it better than anything else on the list. I can't say I do. I can't say I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even want to stay here for long because I know you're gonna hate me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Number 12. Number 12 is Creed 3. Number 12 is Creed 3. This movie, see, this is what I mean by these are good movies. Everything in the top 14 are movies that I love. Creed 3 made a single tear fall out of my eye, bro, and it's number 13. It's number 12 on the year. It's number 12 on the year. This year was hard hitting, bro. Jonathan Majors did amazing. He was the best villain. He walked out to Nipsey. He was fighting weird. Oh my God, everything about this movie was amazing, bro. Now you can see I gave it 5 stars. I gave it 5. Most of the movies above it don't have 5 stars, and I gave it 5 stars and it fell to number 12. A 5-star movie is number 12 on my list. This is how you know I'm pleased by everything. It was a great movie. Now number 11, this is easy. Number 11 is Missing. Missing was great. Stormy did amazing. You could tell the editing team they were cooking. They did a great job. This movie, even though it was like Unfriended, it was great. It was great. Either way. Plot twist peak. I watched this one twice. Now, number 10. This is all the top 10 now. Number 10, we got The Flash. Now, this movie is hated. Apparently, this movie is hated and it made my top 10 over Puss in Boots and They Clone Tyrone and No Hard Feelings. Now, maybe it's because I didn't see it in theaters that the CGI, I mean, it was definitely unimmersing. Like, I was like, wow, that looks bad. I said that looks bad at least like 5 times. But looking bad to me, like for me, looking bad doesn't really matter to me. Like CGI wise, I'll be real. Like I'll be the one to say it. I don't care. I truly don't really care. Like it might take a few points off the movie, but as a whole, if you got a good story and the CGI is off, I'm not really gonna be like, oh my God, about it. I really don't care. It's just me. I'm not saying you shouldn't care. I'm not saying that it's not a valid critique of the movie. It's just it doesn't take away from the movie in my opinion. Now, I like the story. I haven't seen what people have to say about this movie. Maybe they could change my mind, but for me, top 10, The Flash. Ezra Miller, he did fine. Actually, no, he did good. Don't cancel Crano 2023. They did fine. Sasha Kyle did fine. Michael Keaton did fine. Everybody did their thing. It worked. It was a movie. Shout out Barry Allen. Probably not going to get another one of those movies in a while, but great movie in my opinion. Number 9. Oh, by the way, Puss in Boots came out in 2022, but like it was in theaters in 2023, and I saw it in 2023. I'm counting it. Number 9 is Talk to Me. Oh my God, this is the only horror movie I saw in the year. The first horror movie I ever saw in theaters, and it was crazy. It was insane. Talk to Me was insane. Going into it, I literally knew nothing but the title and people saying it was good. And I was not disappointed, bro. Like everybody did their thing, and it was scary, but not too scary. Like the scary scenes were making me like turn away, not like be jump, but like oh God, we're doing that? Peak, but I would never talk to them. These are some of the dumbest kids in the world because I'm just not partaking in that. That's demonic. That's not what I'm doing. Maybe it's different in Australia, but for me, I'm not doing that at all. Now, number 8, we have Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Now, I know you like, what? Like, this came out in 1983. Well, this year I watched all 5 of the Star Wars movies, but I only counted this one because I saw it in a theater and I was unaware of the plot twist. So I feel like I had like a really good time watching this movie. Like I really watched it for the first time in a theater and I was shocked. So the plot twist is, I feel like everybody knows this. First of all, I knew that Luke, I am your father. I knew that moment, but I didn't know that, spoilers, it's 1983. I mean, I would have got spoiled, so I'm gonna say spoilers. I did not know that Darth Vader turns to the good side. I was like, oh, okay, I'm at Anakin. Shout out Anakin. That's all I gotta say. That's number 8. Great movie. It's all these movies are great. That's all I have to say. Don't take offense to it. Now, number 7. It's time we start making moves. At number 7, we got Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. So funny. This is what Marvel needs to be. Marvel needs to, Kevin Feige needs to watch this movie on repeat right now because it just hasn't felt this fun in so long. This was just a fun movie, bro. All around, good time. It was just a good time. Good time for anybody. You can bring the family. You can bring anybody to this movie. It was just a fun time. Hopefully this gets a sequel. Hopefully it gets a good sequel. That's all I have to say about that movie. Fun time. Number 6. This is hard. Oh my God, I love all of these movies, bro. All of these movies in the top 6 are the ones that I don't want to rank. Like, I'm telling you, this is no script. I don't know what's going number 1 or 2 or 3 right now, or 4 or 5 or 6. At number 6, we have literally just as I was saying that, it switched. At number 6, we have Air 2023. Now, you know I really like this movie if I'm pushing any kind of Michael Jordan propaganda. I'm not rocking with Jordan at any time. But the shoes. For somebody like me who has a clothing brand, who has loved sneakers for so long, who is literally studying fashion, this movie about this small company, Nike, was so touching. I'm not gonna lie. This movie was so good. Man, I don't even know what to say. Like, literally the best, in my opinion, the best sneaker silhouette ever got like accidentally assigned. Like, it was a risk, and they gave it to the best player of, let me rephrase that. They gave it to one of the second best player of all time without knowing he was gonna be that. They had to guess that. Oh my, I'm so glad they made a movie out of this, because they didn't have to do that. And the fact that Jordan wasn't even in it, and it was still like, oh my God, bro, they cast it perfectly. Everything just, I have nothing else to say. Great movie. Number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I literally saw that yesterday. Peak. Animation peak. This is covered from somebody. This is in my top 5. Before this, I have never seen any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles anything. Ever. I was in the theater Googling which one is Leo, which one is Raphael. I forgot Donatello's name, and I still had it top 5. This movie was so good. It was just a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? You see the movie right above it. That movie has inspired so many, just not even just animation style, but like studios have been picking up just good. They just been putting out good animated movies, bro. It's not a time where it's just Pixar and DC and Disney. We're at it. Bro, what is the Lego movie? I don't know. But it's more now. It's more, bro. Top 4. This is where it gets real. Now, I know y'all looking like, how did Barbie make it this far? Because it's Barbie. This is the only movie on this list that I have seen 3 times this year. Barbie is. I know you're asking yourself, is it going to make it another round? There's no way. It makes another round. At number 4, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Amazing movie. James Gunn, you're that guy. I'm not gonna lie, I almost was really mad at this movie. I thought y'all were gonna kill Star-Lord. I literally was like I almost entered tantrum mode. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna kill Star-Lord at the end of it? I was heated. But they saved him. Great movie. What can I say? It's just a family. Like that, no pun intended, because Vin Diesel is in this movie. It's just a family, bro. It's just a family. We're following a family story, and like, it was just so touching. It's so touching. Sad, but like, you know what I'm saying? There was moments where I wanted to cry in that movie too. Now at number 3, does Barbie survive another round? I know you're asking yourself that. And if I'm being honest, I actually don't know. I haven't thought about this yet. I haven't at all. This is hard. I think I'm biased. Are Barbie and Oppenheimer going to be next to each other? Find out in a few minutes, because I'm still thinking. Now remember, you got to remember, you guys, this is based off of enjoyment. I'm not saying that this movie is better than that movie, but just how I felt while and after watching the movie, and how I will remember this movie in time, like in 10 years, how I would feel about these movies. At number 3, we have the one, the only Oppenheimer. What a great movie. Christopher Nolan truly cooked. Cillian Murphy truly cooked. Acting was amazing. They had my man Roderick, which gives it, if it had 5 stars, it's a 6-star movie after having Roderick and Josh Peck in it. This movie had as many cameos as Barbie did. It was just for white men. Every white man ever was in this movie. Iron Man, like Papa from Stranger Things. Poo Poo, what we call him on the. If you didn't see that reaction, go spin back, watch that reaction. But truly, amazing movie, man. I left this movie with the biggest existential crisis ever, and I feel like that was the point. It really just made you feel empty. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, it was not empty, but it was so heavy, bro. Like, everything was heavy. One of the best scenes of all time, when he's in front of like the press or whatever, and they turned to the nuclear. It was just like amazing. Like, everything about that movie was amazing. It just, that's how Oppenheimer probably felt. That's how a lot of people who worked on it probably felt. It just made you feel like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And then I left the movie theater. I left that screening, and then I went to see number 2 on this list, Barbie. Barbie's an amazing, what do I have to say? Come on. Margot Robbie. It was just a good movie. Ryan Gosling, amazing movie. Enjoyment. I got more enjoyment. I saw the movie 3 times. It was funny every time. I got so heated my AirPod fell out. Nah, but for real, this movie I don't even have much to say. I just enjoyed it more than everything else on the list. I mean, and you see what number 1 is. If you know me, you should not be shocked. Number 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Man, Miles Morales. His story, all the emotions that I felt with him in this movie, the end of the movie, there's not much I can say, man. I'm gonna need y'all to pay the writers and the actors immediately. I want to feel like this in the theater again, because you don't get that moment. You get that moment once every maybe 5 years, bro. This is truly a masterclass when it comes to animation, a masterclass when it comes to everything, to storyline, they cooked. That's all I gotta say. They cooked. Saving this list. But that is where we wrap it up. I appreciate y'all for watching. Remember to follow me on Letterboxd to get more lists like this, to see what I've watched. You can see, look at the diary, look at the diary, look at everything I've watched this year, bro. I've been putting in that work. This is just from March. But I love y'all. I just realized Finished on Earth came out this year. That's near the bottom probably. It's a documentary. I didn't know that came out this year. I just watched it on my own. It's probably near the bottom. It doesn't really matter, bro. But peace out. Love y'all. Watch a video just like this one. Disney ranking right here. Disney ranking right here. Disney ranking, bro. Watch the video. All right.